Tasha, what instrument did you play? Oh, the harpsichord? That doesn't make sense. Oh, the piano, never mind. That makes more sense. Okay, let's take a look. Beautiful outside right now after some heavy downpours across parts of the area. Mainly Metairie River Ridge saw about 2 to 4 inches of rain and actually got some measurable rain at Kenner. 84 is our current temperature right now with a dew point of 72. Light winds out of the east at around 5. Heat index at the moment at 90 degrees. Our high temperature today was only 90 degrees and that was at 9:43 this morning. Our mornings are hot. Now we started out pretty cool early before sun came up at 76, but boy, once that sun starts beating down, those temperatures kind of skyrocket and head over an inch and a half of rain at Kenner. Last couple of days, either a trace or no real measurable rainfall at all. Now temperatures at the moment in the 80s and even some 90s. 91 at Macomb, 88 degrees in Hammond, as you didn't see much in the way of any cloud cover and no rain. Dew points in the 70s, and it will be another muggy night tonight. Most of our rain is winding down. Had a few little showers in the Biloxi Marsh around Lake Bourne, but even that is starting to wind down too. Now, as I mentioned, Hammond and kind of the North Shore really didn't see much in the way of cloud cover. Had a little outflow boundary from the thunderstorms that did form, but no real rainfall there. And again, for the most part, our rain is done for the rest of the night. Now, we'll start off tomorrow dry with those midday and afternoon showers and thunderstorms bubbling up. Our high resolution model continues to indicate maybe some late evening showers passing through on the North Shore. We'll have to wait and see if that verifies. Almost picking up on some kind of little upper disturbance, which I'm not really seeing at the moment, but perhaps we'll see some late evening showers. In Loranger, our forecast for tomorrow, some spotty storms, widely scattered, and a high of around 93. Out in the tropics we go. We are going to be closely watching Fred because in the near future, it really has not been doing what the models thought, as it's been moving a little bit more west. Now, a lot of that is because it is over land, and the wind shear as well has really disrupted that center of circulation. Kind of a broad center, which at the moment may be struggling to really hold on. And even the Hurricane Center is admitting that 35-mile-an-hour max wind is kind of on the generous side. So it's almost as if this system has dissipated and is going to redevelop. And that's why now the computer models are a little bit more all over the place. And we have seen a little bit of a shift in the models. And because of that, the forecast from the National Hurricane Center has shifted a little bit more to the west. Remember, we've been kind of looking at a bullseye of Apalachicola, and now that has shifted a little bit more even to the west of Panama City. Closer to us, but still well away from us. And the model consensus is still basically within that margin of error, and we are still looking at along the Florida Panhandle, but we've seen kind of a readjustment, we'll call it, of the models as the storm itself has really been ripped apart. Wind shear is going to play a huge role in the future of this storm, and it looks like that's probably going to continue on through and up to landfall. In fact, here is Tropical Depression 7, and it too has some wind shear out ahead of it, which will likely keep this as a weaker storm over the next couple of days. However, it has gotten better developed. Thunderstorms are developing around the center, and we will likely see this become grace either late tonight or certainly by tomorrow. Then the forecast takes it almost following right behind Fred. Not to say it will get into the eastern Gulf, but it may follow kind of the weakness created by Fred as we get into next week. This is not until the end of next week, next weekend, before we would have to worry about this. Model consensus is kind of taking it over the islands, which would help to disrupt the storm, and some models indicating it may just dissipate it altogether. So we have plenty of time to watch that. We'll keep an eye on Fred, but it still does not appear as though it is a threat to us. Rain chance at around 40 to 50%. Building ridge as we head into late next week might help to limit our rain chances and send us back into the more mid-90s.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Well, loads of